So yeah, I was born and raised in a Christian home. I said the prayer at like 4.5. For like any Christian or typical Christian family, or as a kid, you don't want to go to hell, and I had all the facts. I knew that Jesus died on the cross for me, but it wasn't real in my life yet. I think because I hadn't gone through anything yet, and I just was kind of rebellious I was rebellious through my teenage years, and then a part of that was just drug addiction, and just really struggling with that, and I got caught up in that, and so it kind of dominated everything. I just wanted to be high all the time, so that's basically the easiest way to put it. So yeah, after going through that, probably through like when I was in high school, I got kicked out of high school in my senior year, and then it just kind of spilled into when I was at college. Again, I didn't really take anything seriously, and so I just kind of kept going down this path. And I mean, there was always people there along the way that were reminding me, this isn't who you are. And I always thought in my head too, was like, this is not who I'm gonna be, but this is who I am right now, and I like it. I liked it at the time, because sin is fun for a season. But and I think that was the Holy Spirit, like guiding me through at that time. Just like I was lost, but I had an idea that this wasn't who I was going to be. So, but through different trials at school, just continuing to party there, and just kind of not taking things seriously. After I got out of school the first year, I ended up getting into a DUI accident, which really that made me think. But it's like anything else. It's like the first couple weeks you're just like, oh man, I'm gonna quit doing this. But then the addiction side just came back and was just pouring deceit into my life, and just like, I just want to get high again. So, and then there was a few other turn of events, whatever, going to jail through the DUI, and a couple other things. I got in trouble again, and that last time I just was like, okay, Lord, like I would just I would tell my parents all the time, I'm quitting drugs. And it literally got to the point where my parents, like, they made no emotion. Like, it was just like, okay, do it. So after, there was no like running to my parents and there just the excitement of like, yeah, you're good, you're doing it. It was just, I had said that so many times, but like this time, I just put everything down. I said, all right, Lord, like I'm totally gonna surrender to you. I'm done running. And just like I said, the Holy Spirit was there the whole time. But that was like around age 20. It was like I could still, in the back of my mind, he was always there. And nothing really I never felt right as far as my identity, because I was still searching and trying to make my identity this addiction. So when I finally gave my life over, I would consider that's when I really accepted Christ, or it was made real in my life. It was my faith was real to me. I just put all this stuff down and basically just reset, and was just like, all right, Lord, whatever you want me to do, then that's what I'm gonna do. So just the whole process of just, restarting, changing your phone number, all that stuff, like all that stuff has to happen, and just trying to remove as much temptation. And it just makes me think of the verse in Corinthians where it just says there's never going to be too much temptation that he's not going to make a way out for you. And that really rang true with me. And I just stayed focused on that, and just the other hurdles of just like people, like instead, like my mom always would say, oh, I'm praying, like everyone at church is praying for you. I always looked at like, oh, they're all judging me, I'm never going back there. But when I came back to faith, it was just like, oh, it was true. It was like again, that like deceit, I guess, from the devil, like, and it was just like so refreshing. And then after that, it really just was just awesome. I wish I would have done it sooner. I mean, I learned a lot through going through that, but just that, being in a dark place and in like some of the rehab groups, I think they say that they tell you there's like a 2% chance of you even coming out of addiction. So I knew that God's presence was there, but there was just little tidbits along the way that were just like in your face, like reminding me like the Lord's like, I'm here, and through growing here at Faith and growing in my faith and just starting to make my Christian foundation real and setting good, godly people around me really just helped to change my lifestyle and just look at the Bible and making my faith real in a different way that I never had before. And so that's really how God changed me through a lot of trials and tribulations that through addiction or, kind of my own flesh. But so that's kind of my story and how God really transformed my life.